up? Hello?
I'm a new father, and it was my family's first real walk in the woods. My 5-year-old Jay would...
Come on, bruh. Come on. Come on. You already clucking up. You already playing games with me, bruh. Come on now. Come on.
thrilled about the fact that we were walking off trail today with walkie-talkies, and my wife liked that they had a static-proof 3-mile range. That allowed us to take our guard down while we were picking a load of morel and chanterelle mushrooms we stumbled across. When we looked up, Jay was gone. That was our family's first genuine bolt of true panic. We frantically called out for him on the walkie-talkie with no reply, then ran in the general direction that we thought our son had wandered, before finding his sticker-plastered radio on the ground. My wife cried out until her voice turned ragged, and I had to hold her. Just as the sun began to set, we were ready to dial 911. Jay walked out of the bush as he had been standing just outside of our view the entire time. His eyes were ringed with red, but the whites of his eyes remained clear. I had assumed it was just from crying. Besides, it didn't matter. We had Jay back. I carried him in my arms all the way back to our car. Jay was already asleep when I buckled him in. Right before driving onto the main road, my wife blurted out, "Jay's radio!" We left it on the trail. I didn't want to go back as it was already dark and I just wanted to go home.
Leave it.
2 minutes down the road, my wife's walkie-talkie barks. It's Jay's voice, frantic, crying, asking where we were. My wife and I looked at each other before looking at Jay in the back seat. We confirmed it was Jay on the other line as we turned around and told him to stay put. My wife stayed with the child in the back seat as I went to Jay. I found him near his radio, scared but glad to see me. I didn't bother asking him if he knew the kid that was in the back of our car.
Who the hell is that?
I thought we would sort all this out when we got back. When we did, the kid was gone, but my wife was still in the car.
What?
When she saw the two of us, a drowsy smile spread across her face, all except for her eyes. Her red, ringed eyes.
That's not the mom. That's not the mom.
Ever since I was young, I've looked in the mirror quite often. Maybe people probably assume it's vanity, but that's never been it. I'm a bit of a paranoid person, looking around corners, leaving lights on so I can see my surroundings, and checking under my bed just in case. I live alone now, which has made this paranoia worse. It was a Sunday, cleaning day. As I scrubbed the bathroom, I had to walk by the mirror to get a bottle of bleach for a stain that had been bothering me for a long time. I still feel shivers thinking about the moment I realized my reflection didn't match myself.
Ooh!
She looked afraid.
No.
Taking this as a bad omen, I left the room as is. Not even bothering to finish cleaning up my husband's blood. I'm the kind of coworker everyone hates. I'm the coworker that steals from the fridge. I know it's rude and selfish, but everyone else's things just taste so much better than my bag lunches. Plus, I have to admit it's pretty funny at how upset my colleagues get when they notice things missing. They'll yell, "For Christ's sakes, it was labeled," and "What kind of monster would do this?" It got to be such a huge ordeal that the office set out on a witch hunt for the culprit. The longtime janitor was fired and blamed for throwing things out. I stopped stealing for a while and things went back to normal. But I couldn't help peeking in the fridge and seeing all those treats staring me down. The temptation was too much and I grabbed a container belonging to the new girl, Tracy Myers. As I chowed down, one of my coworkers walked in on me, caught me red-handed with Tracy's Tupperware. Instead of calling me out or making a scene, he just left the room without a word. I suppose he knew that no one would believe him. I finished eating right as my pager went off, so I methodically washed my hands and straightened my tie before heading back into the operating room. My newest patient, Tracy, was prepped for me to perform her heart transplant. The only problem was that someone had stolen it from the fridge.
Ew. Ew.
Special thank you to Strawberry Nightmare for her amazing animations.
That's
Be
nasty.
sure to subscribe to her channel for more, and let us know in the comments what you'd like to see in the future.
Oh. Tell me. I'm not gonna lie, because I worked at Publix, which is a grocery store in the southern part of United States. In the break room, there's people leave food in there, and I told my coworkers, some of them get mad at me, but if your name isn't on it, right, or you haven't said that's like it's yours, or you saving them for somebody, or like that's somebody else, like if I see food in the break room, that's free game. It's free game, especially if the food has been left in the break room, in the refrigerator or whatever, for like a day or two. Like, that's free. Obviously, you're not eating it, so it's free game. I'll be the one to eat it because I eat a lot. I need something to feed the muscle. The muscle. Come on. Eat. Hey. But like in all seriousness though, like, that's crazy though. Like, they real live and get mad at me because I eat stuff like that. But yeah, that the story of when the family was in the woods. You clucked up by, well, both of y'all clucked up by leaving, like, not, like, taking your eyes off of your kid. That's where you first clucked up. So, y'all can't be, y'all can't be too mad at that. Like, you did that on yourself. Like, come on, no, like, people still do that. I think that was like a 2014, 15 year thing. But yeah, they y'all miss me with that. But yeah, man, always keep an eye on your kids. Just saying, always. And if you're gonna have some food in the break room at work, please put your name on it, please, or tell me you saving it for something. Because out of all the jobs I've had, all of my coworkers and ex-coworkers know that I eat a lot, and I eat basically what I see, whatever I see. There's a half. This is kind of nasty. Some of y'all may think this is nasty, but I eat after people. Like, as long as you don't got no like diseases, or like you good, like you clean, like your body is clean, I don't mind eating after you. Like, if there's a half-eaten cookie in the break room, or a half-eaten cupcake, or half-eaten anything, and it's good, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat the other half. Like, it's just so long as you clean. Because I've never had no diseases whatsoever, and I don't plan on getting no diseases no time soon, or at any time for that matter. So as long as you clean, be prepared for me to eat after you. You eat some pizza. My coworker looked at me funny because she didn't eat the crust off a pizza, which she was clocking up, because the crust is always good. You should always eat the crust on a pizza. But yeah, she looked at me kind of weird because she didn't expect me to eat her crust. She ate the pizza, but not the crust. Like, come on, you don't do that. You don't do that. So she was gonna look at me kind of weird. Like, yes, I did that. But I asked her before I ate the crust. I was like, "You good, right? You clean? You don't got like nothing, right?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, And I ate it. I ate all the crust. So, yeah. Some of y'all may think that's nasty. Some of y'all may do that. What I do. You know, but yeah, you know. Just as long as you clean, I don't got nothing to worry about. You just don't lie to me. If you lie to me, we gonna have some problems. Best believe that. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.